to it. Third episode. We're on day 7. It's about to be the morning. Our people found a trail leading into the wilderness. We should follow it. We must find other people and ask them for help to secure our survival. Alright. Talking about that, probably. We're okay on people right now. So I'm not in a big rush for that, although it'd be nice to have. These going. Maybe I should do that too. Let's just make sure I'm not forgetting to build anything else that we may need here. Gathering poster resource depot. Nope. Already built the beacon. Yeah, let's build another one of these. Really want to get research going as quickly as possible right off the bat. It's just too important. It's everything, and it keeps you ahead of the storm. Like I said, the days keep getting colder and colder, so the more you can keep ahead of the storm, the better, and the only way to keep ahead of the storm is by technology. And then, once you have the technology, you can build it. So, in my mind, tech comes first, then resources, and then everything else. All their needs and amenities and all that kind of stuff. But we're going to handle it all. We're going to do everything for them. And this is a playthrough where we're going to accept everybody. We're going to keep every survivor alive. You can choose to leave survivors out in the wilderness and not let them come back with you, or only take certain survivors, like the willing and abled, or only the children, or whatever. We're going to take everybody and try and thrive through the whole storm. Okay, they're already working on that, because I've got 17 people not working. And then...
Work time. Get
okay,
moving.
so now they're going to start. Good. I need them to get going on that research. After that, we're going to build steam hubs, because we're going to get started on this project to heat these houses, and we need to do it anyway because day 10 it's going to get colder, and we need to be prepared for that. That's probably going to be a permanent drop in temperature. It will not go back up to minus 22, I think, so we just want to be prepared. That's also why I'm building a coal thumper. We're going to be needing to get more coal. We have to start getting out of the business of these stockpiles, because we don't have that many left. We really only have this one. I should... let's look for a gathering post. Yeah, I should put one there, just so we can clear it out and be done with it. We're going to eat to treatment. People are hungry. That's not good news. But there's really nothing we can do about that right now. For the moment, we've got them on soup. That's all she wrote there. Yeah, so what are these down to? There's still a good amount here. I think they start at 500, maybe 600, but I think they start at 5. So they're really picking at that pretty slowly. We should still be good on consumption. We are not great on consumption because of these heaters, probably. need them on. What about this one? The cookhouse tends to run pretty cold, so, but it's doing fine right now. So when we do that, now we're back in the green. That's why you want to keep checking your consumption, because it changes constantly. Little shifts can really put you in red. And then we've got the children helping also with research. So research is going very quickly. That's good. In fact, we just researched the coal factory, which maybe we should have done that later, after steam hubs, but that's okay. I don't mind steam hubs right now. Do we have enough housing? Probably not. I mean, if we get more survivors, that's going to be a problem. We're not producing that much wood, are we? Is there just too many sick? It's at 80%. 2 are in treatment. I mean, that's the problem with sick. You know, you really want to make sure your people stay healthy as much as possible, because if they're not healthy, they're not working. And like I said, every person matters in this game, so if someone's not working, that does count towards your production. We're not doing bad, though. It's not out of hand, the number of sick that aren't being treated. One just got out, so now it's down to 2. That's good. Yeah, I mean, food is a big concern right now. I'm considering building another one of these. Do I have the workers? I have 12 workers. Maybe that's what we should do. Just to stem that a little bit. So, yeah, let's do it. Okay, I always build the road first. Because funky things can happen when you don't. That's going to separate the districts. Street is under construction. It is. You're right. It will be done very soon. The street's taking like 2 seconds to do. We're not going to get research on steam hubs done tonight. So
finish your labors, people. The work day is up.
Because the fact of the matter is, this is livable, very low risk, but this is chilly, low, and so steam hubs at this point would help greatly. Scouts have found the gloomy cave. Let's go see. There are survivors here. This cave is or was inhabited. There are a number of footprints leading to its entrance. We should check if there is still someone alive up there. We can hear terrified shrieks coming from a cave uphill. When we come closer, several polar bears turn towards us, blocking the entrance. There are people trapped inside, and those beasts are picking them off one by one, feasting on them. Leave the bears alone, risk attacking the bears. When our scouts attacked the bears, the people in the cave joined them, and together they drove the beasts away. Then they all set out towards our city. I can't see... So 12 workers, 19 engineers, 4 children are heading towards the city and will be here in 7 hours. That is a problem. Okay. We need housing right now. Alright, let's see what that does. Damn it, I wish we had heat. Steam hubs. We were so close, 77%. Yeah, I know, because I did that. So built this here. Okay, so hurry along with that, because we're really going to need the food now. You might want to build 2 of these, I guess. What else are we going to do with those workers? We can't build anything right now, though. So, we're going to watch them do this. Good, so they're all going over here. Yeah, let's get these done quick. The problem is they're not going to be able to live in these 2 because they're connected to the fucking road. Is there any road? I guess I could demolish this. Well, hey, they connected these together too. I didn't know they connected them that way. That's cool. And then if you put a road here, it'll like just take out that little tent. Okay. This thing's really saving us with the discontent issue that's becoming more and more of a problem. Okay, those people are arriving in 40 minutes. We'll see what happens here. We're gonna have a housing shortage. I think I should dismantle this one. Street. Let's see if I can at least get the road. So let's get the scouts out to let's go to the observatory. Yeah, 21 without housing. So if we could build roads, all we need is like 4 wood. We could easily house all these people except one. But you can't because lettuce. So there's going to be a lot of people getting sick. Okay, here's all the new people coming in. I think, yeah. Or are those the hunters? These are the hunters probably coming back in. We're probably going to need another infirmary at some point too, but we'll cross that bridge when we get some wood to build it. Well, there are a few people getting out in a few hours there. That's good. Just took a few there. Yeah, I know. I'm gonna make these homes livable, dude. Don't worry, but I gotta get them researching my Steam hubs. Alright, it's almost time for work. Let's speed this up a little bit.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
People are getting hungry. Oops. There we go. I understand that. So how many workers does that give us now? 9. I mean, we could like half build another one of these, but for now we need to focus because we've got 9 hours left until this thing is gonna tick down on us. Alright, so research now. Actually, research is going to cost me wood, so I'm going to hold off on that for just a minute. How much wood is it to build a steam pump? Oh, it's just 20 steel. Okay. That's good. So, let's see. Those houses need to be... So we're going to have to put it like here. Maybe like that would be good. We're going to put 2 in, 1 on each side, so I think that's probably pretty good. I mean, we could do that, but we don't need to. I don't think. So we're going to do it like right here. Okay. In fact, let's just do that now. That should heat all those homes and give us room for expansion as well. Works for me. That should lower the discontent. Okay, let's see what we can do with law. Dueling law. I don't like this one. Disagreements between people who face deadly threats every day can be resolved in a duel. So discontent will be reduced permanently. Each spontaneous duel will reduce content slightly, and sometimes people will be killed. So I don't like my citizens like doing duels and killing themselves. Let's just get a cemetery. We'll have 2 days to build it. So
listen, everyone. New law is signed.
Okay, and then let's use the wood we have to do some research on steel. Once we've done steel, I think we can move on. Faster gathering we can get later, but I think we can move on to the drawing boards here and start getting other things going. But I want to make sure we've got all of our stuff covered there. And then we're going to decide if we build this over here. Well, how much coal? We're still looking okay. Now, when these steam hubs are built, we won't be. Okay, so it's now changed our objective at the bottom left. Keep homes warm, so we have to maintain this for 2 days. The problem with that is we've got a big-time storm coming in that's going to make these homes unlivable again. The discontent is definitely lowering because people are feeling better about their temperatures. But we are really going to need to save this wood, I think, for researching the next tier so we can get the heat up, because that's going to be a big problem. How much is it for one of those? 15, I think. 15 of the 30 wood. I mean, and then I gotta build a fucking road to it, too. Let's try it. Whatever. Okay, so this is gonna have to be a pretty hefty road. Ugh. That'll work for now. I'm just going to delete it anyway. When that's done. And we are starting to need steel for stuff too. I mean, so while steel at the beginning of the game wasn't very useful, it sure is going to be now. Yeah. So we're losing a good amount to keep these steam hubs up. We could take one down if we need to. It's going to take 50 wood for that. So we're going to keep them not researching, unfortunately, right now. It sucks. Let's see what happens with this wood for tomorrow. I mean, they're close to 50, but it's about time to get off of work right now. So.
Workday ends. It's time off.
I have not enacted the emergency shift law, so I can't force them to work 24 hours to collect wood. Even if I could, it would raise the discontent a good amount. They hate when you declare emergency shift. There is a reason to research the emergency shift, though, because there are times when you need it, but also... Oops. If you research emergency shift, it unlocks extended shift. This is great because it extends it by, I believe, 2 hours in the morning and 2 hours in the evening. So they start at 6 a.m. and they end at 20 instead of 18. So this will raise discontent a little bit, but not too much. And so I love extended shift. We are out of food again. But we do have more hunters going in tonight. So maybe that will solve that problem in the morning. We probably need another hunter's hut doing this, but we'll see. We've got, let's just employ engineers here because we have plenty of them. Oh, so that's because I put 10 engineers here and they're going to be collecting this coal also, so that's why. There go all the hunters. Good, we desperately need meat. This is really going to come down to the wire. What I might have to do in order to keep these homes warm past that day 10 storm, which it looks like it does recover day 12, but I'm going to have to keep these homes warmed for most of that time. So, to do that, I'm going to have to research Tier 2 tomorrow, and generator power upgrade as well tomorrow. If I can do both of those tomorrow, we're fine. Now, it's going to use up a lot of coal, but that's okay. We can figure that. That'll be the next problem to figure out. The problem is, I don't think they can research both of those in one day, even with how much speed I have going with research. And if that's the case, I'm going to have to enact the emergency shift law and put it on one of these guys to finish overnight, so that we can have the generator ready to go in the morning. Or else discontent's going to rise a lot if we can't keep these homes warm for another, day 12 hours. Ugh, I was hoping this wasn't Survivors. The sun is dimming. Instead of astronomers, we are met by some of our lost people. They explain that they came here for help, but found everybody dead. The astronomers continued their observations until they starved. What was so important for them? They wrote it up in their diaries. The loss of sunlight can't be explained solely by the fouling of the atmosphere by the southern volcanoes. The sun is dimming. Send the survivors to the city, leave the survivors to their fate. Escort. And make no mistake about it, like, people are a resource. Just like the other resources. They run out, then you don't have any more. You lose some. So we're going to try and keep as many of them alive, and this be like a beacon of Hope City as we possibly can. So one person is homeless. That's not too bad. I'm not going to use I really want to use this wood to build houses, but I'm not going to do it. Let's speed it up here and see what we get. Overnight, few sick. Yep, a few more. Ooh, yikes. That I don't understand, because we've got all of these places booming. And then they're heated when they go to work. Alright, so we can enact the emergency shift law if we need to. But even enacting the law, discontent will rise slightly, so let's wait. We have to wait on the research until we've got 50 wood. That's why I don't know if we're going to be able to do this. If we had 50 wood right by 8 o'clock when they started researching, maybe we'd have a shot, but even then I think we're reaching. Let's speed up time a little bit here. Alright, they're about to go into work.
Get to work. Move, people. There's plenty to do.
Almost to 50 wood. We're getting close. Oh man, we do not have the capacity for those people right now, but oh well. We will figure it out. So that's 36 people without homes. Alright, there's 50, so I'm going to pause right there. Okay. Start that up. Okay, let's hope they can do that quickly. Very quickly. And then I also, unfortunately, have to make sure I have enough wood for that as well. Which means we're just not producing enough wood. We could build 2 of those, maybe. For wood options. Just the sawmill. Yeah. So that means I could build probably right now 1 house. Excuse me. Don't build it. Oh, that's right here, so. Two of that wood. See, we're already almost at 14. They're only at 70% on their research. I'm gonna have to enact that law and then get them on a ship. It's gonna raise discontent a lot. Alright, we're almost done now. Okay. So, how much wood? It's going to take up most of my wood to do this, and some of my steel. It's okay, do it. Then we will make another house. Yes, we are out of wood. It is a problem. So that does cover that area. We've got some food, so I guess that's not a glaring issue right now. We'll see how much food we have when people start getting off work, though, because that's when they go have dinner. Well, we didn't even get close to our goal, so I'm going to have to enact this law. Oh well, that will allow me to enact the extended law later.
New law.
That was a pretty good discontent hit. Right now because of the kids. So the kids offer a 20% bonus. That's pretty good.
Gather your tools. The shift is ending.
Okay, so they've stopped research now. Look at that. Ouch. They're not even working because they're going to eat food right now. I guess that's okay. You can eat, whatever. I mean, if my hope wasn't so high, I would really be screwed, but thank goodness my hope is okay. We could build one more house, I guess. What does the cemetery cost? I guess we could build a house and a cemetery, which would probably be good. Just knock that out. Or we could build 2 homes and nobody would go cold tonight. Let's do that. Jump road. Oh, I could do that. Ha! Ah, there it is. Yes, we are out of wood. You are right. But I think we used our wood very wisely. We got what we needed. It looks like, you know, people are going to bed and we still have 22 food. So we're balancing that out a little bit. It does say 15 people are hungry. That's probably just because they haven't gone there yet. That's all. Okay, we're almost done with heater level 2 research. What you need to understand, though, this is a big deal, is as soon as that hits 100, this is automatically going to pump this generator to 2 power, which kills your coal. So just know every time you research that, and a range upgrade as well, it automatically takes it up to that maximum power and range. So your consumption just goes into the red immediately. It's a big deal. Okay, the discontent's already like going down a little bit more. That's good. Oh, we are down to, so 3 people are hungry. That's all, but there's 0 food. So that is a problem. Okay, so see, it's automatically taking this generator up. No, thank you, because we're barely making ends meet as it is. As soon as I have to, I will. We'll only have to keep it going for 12 hours, so that's not that bad. And nobody is out in the cold tonight. So we're doing good. I'd love to research something else since I put these people on 24-hour notice. But I can't. The next thing we're really going to have to do is get our resources cooking. Because we're just living paycheck to paycheck right now, and we want to be thriving a little bit more than that. So we have to bring all of our industry up to date, which is a serious investment. The first investment, obviously, of wood. We need wood. Let's go see what they have bumped into. That's where our expedition was split up when our vehicle crashed during a snowstorm. Some of our precious supplies should be here. There are plenty of priceless supplies in the wrecks of our expedition. Searching among the crates scattered in the snow behind the wrecks, we found the bodies. They're tangled together in a single frozen mass, as if these people were trying to find at least a bit of warmth just before they died. We can do nothing for them, not even bury them. Resources taken, 150 wood, 34 food. Oh, please, yes. I would love for them to come back right now. Maybe they should. Let's have them come back. That would be very helpful right now. All of that stuff. Okay, we're about to hit a cold, so I'm gonna raise these temps up. Woo! That's a lot of consumption. Yeah. It's about to drop, people. But we only need to maintain this for 5 hours, so that's good. Because we have 14 hours of this left. Ha! You didn't trick me. Okay, they should all be going to work.
Move! Time to get to work.
It would be very chilly for them, but yeah, we have to get resources going because, see, we've got 49 people sitting. That's horrible. We can't have this many people just sitting here doing nothing. If they're going to be eating our food, they should be working. We need to make sure that they're doing that. Pile depleted. So that means that one's close to being depleted. Oh man, this is not good. Okay, so next order of business is there it goes. Get it off. Dismantle that. And that gives us even more employees that are going to be sitting around. Which is why we need this coal thumper immediately. Let's see, where are we going to put this guy? So, I like to have this district. Where's the other coal? It's all the way over here. Yeah, I like to have this district near the factory district. So, probably going to put it here. Yeah. And then, so we're going to have another factory right there at some point. Okay, and then hopefully this will allow us to build this street. Build this street going here. As soon as we get one more wood, we'll be able to connect it. Okay. Start with that. Promise people warmth. You delivered. I did, but now, see, now I am not going to deliver. Please stop. I'm not signing the extended shift law yet. Cemetery's built. Hope rises again. So, at night, perhaps, once we get coal under control, we can maybe put this up to 2 power. But getting this up is going to be a big deal because it thumps up coal from underneath the ground, but it doesn't collect it for you. So not only do we need this coal thumper, but we need gathering posts around it for employees to gather the coal. So this is major manpower and also a lot of construction to make sure this gets operational. So we're going, you got to build the roads because there's going to be gathering posts all along here. And these guys are 10 minutes away from getting me 150 wood. That's terrific news, because we've got plenty of people ready to construct. Okay, perfect. So let's pause, and let's like really get this operation in order then. We want gathering posts first. I'll put one. Say it could support, it will tell you enough for 2 gathering posts, so let's just do 2. And just because I'm OCD, I really don't even like them. This long ways, but it's better for the getting more of them in there eventually. Okay. So that's good. We need food. Need more of this stuff. Yeah, I think we should do this to get it going. It costs 1 core. Do you see that? Not to research it, but to build a wall drill. 20 wood and 1 core. We only have 1 core, but I think it's absolutely worth it to do that. The other thing that would be really worth it would be to build a hothouse. But since we're already building something else to deal with our food problem, another hunter's hut, we'll leave the hothouse for the next upgrade. Medical post upgrade. It's like 10% faster. I mean, all this stuff is pretty sweet. But right now we're going for the wood. Okay, we're using up a lot of this wood already. but that's good. I mean, sure. If we're gonna build out this district, let's build out this district. We'll do it right there. We need... this to attach. Alright, I'm gonna unpause it now because we're now sort of cooking. I wanted to put another infirmary in too. We probably need another children's shelter. Wait and see. Let's put it here. And see the medical section, like if you go all the way through, it's going to end at the center. Yeah, we'll heat it. We have 22 hours left of fuel before this thing goes down, but we are about to save the day here. I'm going to assign right now the extended shift walk. Just in case we need it. It is going to raise discontent, but we can handle that right now. Alright, that's up. So, heater. See, and this is the extended shift. You can put them to 14 hours. This doesn't make a lot of sense to me, just so you know. And we'll test this on this run, but I believe I've tested this before a few times now. It doesn't seem to raise it to 14 hours. It seems to raise it to 16 hours because they start at 6 a.m. instead of 8 a.m. That's 2 hours right there. And they get off work at 20 instead of 18. So it seems to be adding 2 hours to each end of the shift. Maybe I'm wrong and we will test it to see. But I believe this is 16 hours instead of 14. We will find out. Okay, so now we can hire workers. These are all engineers, right? I mean, I'm tempted to do this just to have the engineers in case, but I'm probably going to regret that. What's the problem here? It's not attached to the road. Okay, see, so it does that, and then it's going to create a pile right here. Eventually. Here, for that guy. And this is still going to show, yeah, that it's screwy, because we don't have any coal out here yet. It doesn't pump any coal. So once it does pump coal, now we're starting to get some jobs filled. That's great. Yeah, once that does pump coal, we'll get that changed in that consumption meter. This won't be red anymore, but for now it's super red. We're gonna get close to running out of coal, but we could always, you know, if we need to, put an emergency shift on. What are the temps looking like here? They're not bad. They're not great, but they're not bad. Yeah, that is the problem. So we hired 10 engineers there. Let's hire 10 engineers here. And then let's put all of these workers here. So 11 of 15. I hate mixing them like that, but that's fine. 14 of 15, unbelievable. Okay, well that works. Maybe I can do... Nope, those are engineers. Okay. Quick action. Is this that? I thought that. Change the view. Oh, they're waiting. Not bad. Oh, okay. So now we don't have any sick because I built another infirmary. That's good. We needed that. That's going to keep discontent down. And maybe after we've got this going now, we could maybe change food to standard meals. In fact, let's try it. That's going to lower discontent a lot. I mean, that's the main thing probably that's raising our discontent right now. Fast forward a little bit till 5 a.m. Eight hours left of fuel. It'll always give you a timer at the top of the generator like that. When it is, when you're losing consumption. When it's in the green, it's going to take away that timer because you don't have a timer on it. It can go indefinitely. Okay, so I changed this schedule here for it to be on 14 hours. And they're, see, they're at 6 o'clock, they're already pumping. My hope is that they've already got some coal here by the time everybody goes to work. We can start getting this back on track. There we go. There's a little. 56. So they'll keep it up. In the meantime, that has saved us. We have just gone from way deep in debt of coal to in the green. So that's great. And we really only have to get through today. Tomorrow morning, the temperature's going up again. So that's good too. We are now serving people normal food. Man, a lot of people did get sick last night. That sucks. And we are only at 1 power level. So we're going to have to figure out a way to permanently get to 2. Now that we've built all that stuff, we are about to be able to build a wall drill. That's good. And we really want to do some coal mining, probably. This might be... There we go. I'm going to do more scouts because that is going to increase our population, and now population is a resource we need. We're at 0 of 186, and we've got more we can do. I want to get this generator to level, to power level 2, and to do that, it's not going to take one coal thumper and 2 gathering posts. I'm going to need more coal miners. So let's do that, and then we're also going to build a wall. I think that's the only place you can build them. That's fine. That works for me. We'll have... for now, I don't know what I'm going to do with this road. This is probably going to be demolished to make room for more... for different stuff. So for now, I'm going to do it like that. We have just used our first steam core. Steam cores are a necessary component in advanced technology. We can't manufacture steam cores in the city, so let's hope that our scouts find them during their expeditions. So see, this is like a precious resource. Can introduce a new law. Just do ceremonial funerals. Loss of hope caused by deaths is halved. That's a good little in-between one while we're waiting on other stuff. I would do the public house. I just don't want to build that too much right now. But this is a place they can go after work, a bar. They can sort of relax and hang out. You can add a lot to it later. Moonshine, so the ability to drink alcohol, which helps them. And a house of pleasure, you can employ prostitutes with people, so it can be a multi-functioning night entertainment joint. For now, I think I'm just going to do some funerals.
New law! A new law has passed!
Okay. Looking good here so far. These guys are in the tree. Anything else right now that we need because we've got the resources. I want to go building steam hubs and taking us into the red. Another medical post, no thank you. Okay, we're good right now. Job. So he works at the hunter's hut and they're all going to rest. Steel wreckage depleted, so we got the steelworks up in time. Yeah, and see, these guys are... Oh, they just got more coal. Yeah, they keep running out of coal because there's not enough of it being produced, which is why I put these guys on a 14-hour day. Or 16-hour, I guess we'll see. So that they have time to get some coal piles developed before these guys get to work. After a few days, I can put this back on a 12-hour schedule and it'll be fine. Okay, that's a big deal, but it also means I need workers. Are there workers here? 4, 5. Let's do that. I'd rather do that. And then we go to the beacon, which is right here, and we will put another scout team out into the plains. I'm gonna have them both go this way because this one's probably about to reveal a few things over here, and so I'll have them get a head start. Okay, and then we can research. I never ever do a charcoal kiln. Uses intense heat to char up 70 wood per standard workday. Produces 210 coal. Yeah, thank you. So I never research it. I mean, unless I get to a point where I have nothing left to research and I just try and research everything for a completionist's run, I don't ever research charcoal kilns, and I'm always fine. Yep, they keep getting this coal too fast. And every time they do that, the consumption thing's going to show it's going down. Although, they're gathering it like just fast enough. They're like out of business for 2 seconds. Okay, so it says everybody's off work now.
It's time off.
But these people are all still working. You see? So, again, we've tested it once more. This extended shift is not 14 hours, it's 16. It's extending it 2 hours in the morning, 6 to 8, and 2 hours in the evening, 18 to 20. At 20, these guys are going to go away. And see, now they've gotten a little coal pile stash for tomorrow. That's exactly what I want. Now they're done. See, 0%. They're leaving. So that is a typo or a bug that I haven't seen anybody mention, so I don't know why that would be, or if I'm missing something, but that does not change it to a 14-hour day. It changes it to a 16-hour day. Which is fine, that's good. Seems like we're like sustaining healthy meals. And people are not getting to, I think they're just starting to get to the actual meals and through the rest of the soup. So that's good. We're going to get discontent lowered a lot now by just doing that. I mean, you can see the bar lowering just a teeny bit every so often, just because people are eating well. And they're also going to the fighting arena, so you can see people in there now. The shelter is well supplied and built to withstand even the worst weather. An advanced steam heating system protects it from the cold. The trail leads to another city. The shelter is comfortable and well equipped with emergency supplies. There's a notice posted by the heavy round door. To all scientists, if you use any supplies, remember to notify the quartermaster upon your return to the city. This means there's another city out there. A signpost by the trail points in 2 directions. London, 1934 miles. Home, 27 miles. Sites discovered, Steel Bridge. We get 221 wood, 99 food, and 1 steam core. I'm going to go ahead and take those resources. I'm going to take them home. And in the meantime, see, this guy's already on his way. And we'll switch his route to there. Perfect. So we really got our feet under us this episode. I'm going to end shortly here in the morning, and we will pick up getting the rest of our infrastructure in with all these different resources and things like that. We definitely need to find more people because we are running low on that desperately. There's a lot of different things we could do, and we're trying to get our coal industry up to comfortable levels, so that's going to be a big point of emphasis on the next episode, is getting all of our resources really secured away, so we are ready for the next phase. And we will see you next time.